Om Shanti everyone. Welcome to Wise-ish, your daily power boost and that little extra into your day. It always delights me that you take these 15 minutes to just settle in and to feed the soul, feed the mind in a way that, maybe a good meal or a great cup of coffee just won't be able to do it for you. There's always something that's going to come up in the Wise-ish segments to really help you to navigate your journey for the day. I'm your host, Sister Jenna, and it's been a privilege to be with you during the pandemic, as well as being the host for America Meditating Radio. I've been learning a lot, and I've been growing a lot, and I thank each and every one of you for that. And that was a choice that I made. And in some sense, it's a choice, but it was also preordained. And I wanted us to look into this whole energy of the power to choose, the power of choice. I believe that there are two particular ways that we apply the power to choose, or the power of choice. And one in particular for me is when I awaken to my patterns, where I start to become more aware of what my strengths and my limits are, where I really start to step into understanding that the soul has such potential. And then I decide to really choose the right thoughts with the right feelings or the right motives to implement my awakening and to implement my vision that I am feeling is who I am becoming. And then there's another element of choice, where in a way you feel like it's a choice, but you feel like you're compelled to do it. And it's kind of out of your control, but you didn't really have a choice, which means there's another way to do it. Every time you say that, it's as if you're telling yourself there was a limit, there was an obstacle, the circumstances were such that it just didn't give you an opportunity to shine through. So it made it a little bit weird for you. So whenever you really sense that you don't have a choice, then that if I had another choice, I would have chosen that, it means as if we're making something outside stronger than our deepest principles and values. When our awakening has happened, and we begin to apply the power to choose, the power of choice, the choices that we make generally are influenced by a principle, something very, very deeply ingrained in our character, in our personality, in our wiring, kind of like in our DNA. So a lot of times when an individual makes a concerted choice or decision, they're connecting that decision or choice to a principle, something that they hold very deeply valuable. And I believe that as we navigate through these particular times, we are going to be called upon to make some serious choices, some important decisions that will not only carve out our future, but will perhaps also settle and pay off some old debts. You ever owed money on a credit card, and I don't know if it goes back, and then they call you over and over and over again to pay off the debt, and you're not able to pay it? When you're not able to make the choice that you want to make, that's how the soul feels. Like something is compelling you to stay where you are, or to make matters worse, or you just continue to repeat the cycle over and over and over again. And you begin to feel like it's against your conscious wish. And it's only because there is a particular thought form that has taken root in my consciousness. And as a result of that thought form taking root in my consciousness, it is just automatically taking me in that direction against my choice, or against my better judgment, or against my power. Why meditation, journaling, affirmations, listening to inspiring ideas and thoughts and words, listening to inspirational music, doing service, paying attention to the small things? All of these steps, these simple steps that you can take, can actually help to not only trigger an awakening in you, but it can also help to sustain your awakening. And the way that we're sustaining our awakening is the power to keep choosing, like really consciously choosing what we believe and feel is really important to us. So the more we are in that state of awakening and awareness and aliveness, then we can feel a sense of satisfaction and confidence of the choices that we make. Choices are everything. They determine the way our lives show up. Based on the decision that I make, it connects me to the next scene in my life. The power to choose is huge. I have met people who made decisions and they chose to maybe be unfaithful with their spouses. They chose to take money that wasn't their own. They chose to lie when they really shouldn't have lied. And they, till this day, are suffering the consequence of that choice. Now, I suspect that that choice was compelling them, and it was feeding something that is a limit in their understanding of their principles and their values. They were having a conflict of values, and at that particular moment, when they made their choice or their decision, it was actually based on something of the past, something that they're still not completely confident or secure with. And so as a result, they'll find themselves regretting that choice. So recommendation is, whenever you feel that there is duality in a particular situation or circumstance that you've encountered, don't make a decision at that time. Take a pause, pull back a little bit, and just go into silence and stillness. Ask the question, do I need to do this? And the first answer will generally be the right answer. Because that duality, the minute you try to apply logic or think, oh, well, I could try to work this out, let me, oh, don't worry about it, close your eyes, don't give it any sweat. I'll make it work. I just know I'll make it work. Yeah, I'll go into this business and I don't have enough money, but in another 6 months, I'm sure we'll get customers and I know we're going to make it happen. But deep down, there's a resistance. And that resistance is your signal that is saying, don't choose what you're about to choose. It's going to create obstacles. So get very, very in tuned to those feelings that are signaling to you, helping you not to make certain choices that are going to actually take you backwards, or choices that are going to make you create obstacles that you really don't need in your path right now. When you make a choice, there should be a flow. There should be a very, very clear feeling like this is for sure this happened. There should not be one thought of a doubt if this is going to work or not. The moment that thought of doubt comes in, know that there's going to be some problem, some obstacle, some situation, some circumstance. And you're going to not feel that you can trust in the choices that you make. Because a lot of times when you make certain choices, things happen. things just turn out in ways that you didn't really want them to turn out. And that's because you weren't listening to that deeper voice within you. That resistance was telling you, don't go there, don't go there. Hold it back, just don't go there. So it's my pure wish for you all to just keep yourself focused on the right thoughts and the right way. And when you really need to make a decision, just make sure you feel very clear in your feelings. And that will definitely help you to move forward and to really connect to your truth. All right, so let's hear what your blessing and your good wishes for today. You are a double light angel who constantly remains light by transforming everything that you consider is mine, into no, it's all yours. So change the whole notion of thinking it's all about you into, well, let's see how we can make this all about us and make a whole better narrative around that. So I have some really exciting news. Tomorrow on the America Meditating YouTube or on the United Palace YouTube, we're going to be holding the screening for Zoom meditation at 9:45 p.m. ET. United Palace, which is an incredible theater in New York City, is going to be hosting the screening, and Bishop Heather Shea will be interviewing me about the genesis of the production of Zoom meditation and what it all means. I know you've been seeing the trailer for a month or two, and so finally now we're going to have the screening available for you tomorrow, Saturday, October the 10th at 9:45 p.m. on the America Meditating YouTube or the United Palace YouTube. So feel free to find it anywhere after that as well. And if you go onto our americameditating.org website, you'll also be able to get some more information on it. I hope you like it. It's not the Black Panther, it's not some major big production, but it was actually designed to inspire people that while we're still at home and wondering what to do, we can also create new ways to see how we can amplify our stories and share our stories as a means of service. So that's what the Zoom meditation docufilm is all about. So hopefully you can join us on Saturday at 9:45 p.m. sharp on the America Meditating YouTube or the United Palace YouTube. So thanks a lot. You take care, and remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission. And we really are here to love each other the same. So let's do that. Take care.